All right, good morning. Welcome to Get My Boss Capital Livestream. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Friday, May 2nd, 2025. Just make sure my stream is working. Okay, um, let's go to the main page, investors.com. We're seeing Nasdaq up 1.2%, Dow is up 1%, S&P is down 1.1%. It's up, sorry, I mean up. So, very good day so far. Hopefully it will hold. We're seeing more volume on the Nasdaq also, that's a good thing. And New York Stock Exchange volume is slightly lower. So, um, yeah, we do see lots of stocks on the move as well. So we'll go over that in a minute. You can see, yeah, we'll go over this very soon. Let's look at some of the headline news this morning. Of course, we have Apple announced earnings news that are not as good, and same as let's see, I think what else reported. So the China news also helped the futures yesterday too. So that there may have been wanting to negotiate now with Beijing. Um, Also, we have the job numbers that are better than expected. 177,000 in April versus 130,000. Unemployment rate at 4.2%. Amazon, yeah, let's look quickly. The two giants here, Amazon. So it's just down very slightly. It has recovered from this morning low. Um, so that's a good thing. And then we have earnings are single digits though. So that's the only problem for me. And then Apple is also in the single digits forecast. And this one is also down right now, 1.7%. So despite both, they have recovered. You can see both of them have recovered from the lows on the morning. Um, so that's a good news. And then, like I said, the market is in positive territory. So again, that's good news. I mentioned yesterday we are seeing signs of a broader rally now. More growth stocks are breaking out. So that's always a good sign. All right. Yeah, let's go look at the index quickly here. So QQQ ETF, we have the fall 2 days here, and yesterday was an amazing day because we break through that, and then yesterday it gap up, but you see at the end of the day it kind of closed weaker. But there was some selling at the end of the day, and I got stopped out of some smaller positions. Um, But today we follow through again with some good news, right, from both the China news and also the jobs report. So that's a good thing. And now we are very, very close to 200 day. So that will be the next big resistance level. And then we have SPY here, very similar chart. Coming back to 200 day. Then we have Dow. This one is lagging a little bit. It's still at the 50 day. Then we look at Russell, slightly above 50 day. So this one is also making some progress. Let's jump to stocks on the move. Yeah, as Reddit, we have SAP at the top. Let's take a quick look here. So Reddit, they report earnings and it did fall in the morning. Let's look at the numbers here. 13 cents earnings. Um, yeah, And then we have 14 cents and above after that. So pretty good numbers, right? Go to daily chart. We like I said, we are bouncing from this morning lows, which is like it hit the 10-day moving average. So I did buy into it this morning because this is ranked pretty high. So here's the drop in the morning, and then we have making a newer high so far on intraday. So that's really good. We go to here. It's right here, number rank 24. So it's a very strong growth stock. Um, so yeah, I want to take a position in that. So that's Reddit. SAP. This one has been on a tear since the earnings announcement here. Here's the 10-day slope, really strong. Never came close to it. Today it followed through again. Right here, new highs. Really powerful move. Okay, so as we look at stocks on the move, a lot of them are already extended, right? In my opinion. Wednesday was the big down day in the morning, and that day was probably like a good day to get into any of these growth stocks that if you don't have it yet. And we had the Thursday bounce and Friday, and then today we gap up, right? So you can see how far we are off the 10-day now. So that's usually where my stop is. So if you think about buying at this level, that is quite extended, right? Compared to where the 10-day is. So that's a big risk if you're willing to take that risk. So for me, like I say, I'm mostly hands off unless there's a stock that I haven't got into. So I just mentioned Reddit is one I bought today because I haven't had it, and this morning was a good opportunity to get into it. So, but a stock like SAP is quite extended. So I'm just gonna mark those two because we talk about it. Let's go back to stocks on the move here. So we have FMS and WGS here. They're both medical. This is outpatient home care, and you can see pretty strong earnings here. Sales are improving from before, and it's breaking to new highs right now. So it was have a one slight pullback here yesterday, and here's the 10-day. It's a big bounce. The only problem here, like I would have gotten, because it's to me a bounce from a pullback, like even though it's just one day, I would have bought in, especially on the breakout like this. The only problem is we're reporting in 4 days, right? Um, and it is kind of a little bit extended, a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. So and this is a $20 stock, so it's easy to move like 10% a day kind of stock. So a little bit risky now. Yesterday, the last 2 days would have been a better choice of getting in. And this one, um, the ranking is a little bit lower because it's been building a base. So that's the reason. But again, yesterday I talked about this. A lot of 200 ranking stocks are moving, breaking out. So they're kind of lagging, but now they're breaking out. So that's why I've been saying stocks are the rally is expanding, right, in terms of breadth from a growth stock perspective. So this is another example of the stock that's breaking out late. So that's FMS. WGS also reported, I believe, but it doesn't have the strong earnings I want. So that's why we can take a quick look at it. It's reported, but it hasn't done much. It's just yeah, it fell on that earning report, but it's trying to move up, but you can see how weak that rebound is. So I would not even look at it. Okay, let's keep going. DRS, aerospace defense, a little bit weak on the earnings side for me. Polymer, Polymer hasn't broke out yet. It's just been like coiling up right here, like very tight action. But this, so at EPS due in 3 days, so I assume that will move the stock. But right now it's just really tightened up, not doing much. So it's still in the normal trend right now. EH, another EHFER, a lot of this industrial stock or commercial stocks doesn't have the strongest earnings. KB, financial. So we have Palantir and Stride here. Let's look at those two. So Palantir is doing really well. It has climbed like here, then pulled back very tightly, and then look at the number of days is up. Yesterday it has a reversal. Unfortunately, I had to. At the end of the day, there was huge selling, and then today again, because of the market news, it followed up today. So yesterday, you can see at the end of the day, it just dropped very significantly. I had a stop here, a small position stop there. Um, Technically, I could add today actually. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Um, Let me see here, my position. Okay. Um, it's trading at 122.06. It got executed at 122.09 for me. And so what do I do after I buy something? Um, I immediately have a stop in play, and that's just to protect my risk, right? So you know, and I even move my stops most of the day, so it's not even just on the day I buy it. So here's the low one, 1863. If it comes back down below that, then to me that's not a good sign, and there's more risk in the stock. So I will be, like I say, I'll be kick out if that happens. If it pulls back all the way to the lows of the day. Um, at the same time, there's also a longer term stop here, which is at the 10-day, the green line. So that's 111.02. So I will set some position to sell at that longer position here. When I say longer, I mean by 10-day moving average. So it's not really that long, but it's longer than the short term, like day intraday stop there. It is getting a little bit extended, because you can see the price there, and then the 10 days down here, right? So there's a gap now that's getting bigger, but sometimes the stocks can go even longer, so it's hard to say. But Palantir to me is a stock that is institution quality. You see how much volume. Look at the price, over $100. It's 280 billion. It's becoming a giant market cap. Maybe it could become a $1 trillion company because it's an AI company. Um, and NATO and U.S. defense have already using their software for, so it's a very well known name in the commercial world. But if you dig into the story more, which IBD wrote an article about it, um, they're actually extending AI to many industries. So it's not just the government anymore. So there's lots of huge opportunity for them in the software enterprise world, and yeah. But this is reporting in 3 days, so there's a lot of risk, right? So you have to really believe in the fundamental story to have more conviction in this. So we'll see. Um, so just a quick check on the market. Still about 1.3% on QQQ, and S&P is about 1.2%. So still holding up. So yeah. All right. Let's keep going here. LRN, CRS. So LRN, I don't have the stock. It missed a little bit here, 7%. Not too much, just a little bit. Like, cause I'm looking for 10%. So for you, if you don't have that criteria, this is a good buy. It breaking out today on earnings, I believe. Oh no, earnings was reported right here, but it kind of reversed and then bounce higher. So this is moving up really fast now. So this is quite extended for me. Because you can see it always ride the 10-day and then now it bounced off the 10-day really fast. So it's extended, and sometimes they'll just go and you will never catch up to it, and then they could run, like, in the most bullish case scenario, it could go all the way up to 20% in like a week, right? But that's the most bullish scenario. In the more normal scenario, this could just start to stall and come back as the 10-day catch up, and then it bounce again. So that's LRN. Um, Let me just mark that right now. I don't have any position in that, unfortunately. Um, CRS. So this one, W-shaped pattern, pull back right here. This is the opportunity, and then it bounced yesterday on high volume. You can see that right there. Today it followed through. So the 10-day is right here. It's not too far. Second day of bounce. It's possible add here. I missed the, I bought it here, and I should have add yesterday, but I forgot to. And today, this is in the steel alloy industry, and I think, with the Trump administration trying to get steel back to U.S., this could be a leader in that area. Yeah. So I think I'll add a little bit here. Um, just a little bit, not too much, because it's a little bit, like I said, a little bit extended, not too much. So yeah, just add a little bit here. Because it's a nice looking chart right now. That's the reason. Like it's really, like, if I draw a line here, oh shit, this thing's not working. So you can draw a line right here. 213 is the previous high. So we'll see if they get resistance around there. But it looks like it's trying to break out, right? So we'll see what happens. Still haven't execute. So 1 million wallet, it should execute right away. Okay, I have it below 210. That's probably why. Okay, it got executed at just 209.99, so it's pretty much 1 cent below it. Okay. Okay, so that's that. So let me just mark that down. Do you want to go over all the stocks that I'm watching or have? ATI. Let's take a quick look. ATI. Another steel specialty alloy. Wow, look at this. Huge move today. Okay, a little bit weak on the earnings here, but huge move. Yeah, so this is just slightly smaller. but still, yeah, big move. But again, I have very strict criteria, so this is ATI. Let me just check this. And what not a strong earnings. And then MTZ. Let me check MTZ. Okay, MTZ doing well. Let me see. But it's extended, I believe. So here's the earnings, really strong. 20 to 30 to 40%. Sales also pretty good. Big move today. Earnings news. Oh. Yeah, you can see how extended it is right now. That's a big extension, so I'm not gonna get into it. It's just too far off. We'll wait for it maybe to settle down a little bit. Yeah. HWM and Ryan is not doing much right now. It's still under the trend line, I believe. Yeah, it's still under the trend line, so that doesn't look good. But HWM, so this one is taking off. Also very extended. It just missed the last quarter earnings a little bit here on the fourth quarter. But if you don't have that strict criteria, this was a nice tight action right here. And Wednesday's bounce was probably a good time to enter. And then we have yesterday, and then we have today because of earnings. So, oh yes, maybe yesterday was earnings. Yeah, because it was a big move. And then today followed through, very extended now from the 10-day. High risk right now. Um, we're having a very strong market right now, right? So, um, but doesn't mean it's gonna just go straight up. So since Wednesday's bounce now, this is the third day of bounce. So it's possible we might get some pullback again next week. Um, we're gonna get those days like Wednesday where it's just really bad for like 2% down, 3% down, and then we come back again. And we get another 2-3% down, and then we come back again, right? So those are the opportunity at that time to actually add when you miss some of the stocks. Okay. We're near the end here. AIG doesn't have the strongest earnings. Shop, same thing. Road. Let's take a look at Road. Okay, so this one looks pretty good in the construction. Much lower earnings though, so not very strong as well. So those are the lists on stocks on the move. We'll look at the list here to see what else we have. Maybe we'll start from the top. So App Loving, uh, App Loving and Now we haven't talked about today. So let's take a look. So the problem with App is reporting in a couple of days. Um, May 7th, so Wednesday. But it is breaking out from this 50-day line here. So I did take a position this morning. I'm taking this risk because App, it could fail though. I'm not saying it won't fail. Like even with the earnings, it could be devastating. Who knows? But I'm looking at this technical action, and it found resistance here, and then recently it also found resistance there. So, but right now it's breaking out. I'm giving it a chance. Is what I'm trying to say. And with a lot of software stocks doing well right now, most of them, I want to give this another chance here. So let's look at now. Now it's like SAP doing really well. It's been bouncing since Wednesday as well, and it's holding up really well. So a little bit extended as well, but if it goes sideways so one of the things we'll be looking for is as this 10-day comes back up, it's going to come back up slowly, slowly, and this is eventually going to pull back to here, and then if it doesn't touch the line and bounce, those are probably the strongest stocks you want to really pay attention to. Let's go down the list here. We have AT&T, a Chinese stock. Chinese stocks, I mean, they're okay, but they're not the strongest. Sorry here. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we have a reversal this morning run. So that's not a good sign either, right? So and in a way it's still near the 1021 day. So that's a little bit weaker. We talk about ORN. We talk about MTZ, REVG. This one is moving right now. 33 days before earnings report, so still a long time. Earnings are good, sales are improving. So this is another potential in the mobile manufacturing, mobile, yeah, mobile building reference. So kind of like specialty vehicles. But it is a little bit extended from Wednesday's low, and then here's the 10-day, a little bit extended. So talk about FMS. Yeah, not a lot of stocks are, like I said, they're not doing bad. It's just like yeah, they're doing okay. Just looking at my list here to see what else is there. Um, the chip areas are moving today. Um, look at SMH. Yeah, this is moving up above 50 days. So a lot of chip stocks. The ones on my list, Avago, making new high, SITM, making new high. Yeah, those are a couple ones. There's many other ones that I don't own yet that are doing well. Yeah. The other stock that is obviously really strong is Netflix. Uh, Another update today, strong run. Spotify has been really bouncing back. Like after this drop here, it has really been bouncing back. Look at today's move. Um, yeah. And then even some of the industrial stocks are moving. So like TRL. Look at this. This is like a lot of these stocks today look very extended. Like it's probably a good time to take some profit. I don't know. It looks very extended. I don't know. But you know, sometimes it could go even more extended. So I'm just saying, I'll be tightening my stocks for sure. VRT, this one is coming up to Seco, making a big move as well. One stock that I kind of underwhelmed today is Lore. Not sure if there's any news, but it's pulling back pretty strong. It did rebound, but still, not sure why it's not following the other stocks. CLS bouncing right now. Cohere is stock that I entered yesterday. It's falling through today. XMTR, lots of industrial stocks doing well. So it's, um, yeah, ADMA on the health side, a little bit weak so far on this bounce, right? So yeah, it's not that good looking. ARWR, another biotech. This one is breaking up from 50-day. Yeah. One stock I don't have is HIMS. It's starting to continue again to its run. Uh, Again, extended right now. Yesterday would be the day to get in. So, um, on the financial side, TPBK, this one is moving. I got in here yesterday. So that's a nice breakout from the 50-day. Um, I don't have SoFi. Um, the bounce is a little bit weaker so far. And it's kind of under this trend line, which I don't like. And this has been a big pullback here. So some negative there. Oh yeah, another stock. Charles Schwab. This one's moving nicely. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. There's lots of stocks. Make sure you follow my videos on the weekend for market recap, and I'll go into more of the top 100 growth stocks list. Thank you for watching my live stream. Have a very good weekend.